Akira, based on the 1982 manga of the same name, is set in the year 2019 and follows Kaneda, the leader of a biker gang whose childhood friend gets telekinetic powers. It's kind of like Carrie, but badass.
Very well.
But his superpowered friend's abilities eventually threaten a military complex, leading to action, explosions, and...
You're missing the main point.
While working on the Akira comic, creator Katsuhiro Otomo had no plans to adapt the series outside of the manga. However, he became interested in the idea when several Japanese film studios approached him to develop his work for the big screen. He agreed to an anime film adaptation of the series so long as he would retain creative control of the project, as his last movie, Harmageddon, sounds like an asylum film, was severely affected by studio interference. However, it was estimated that the film would need a budget of around 1.1 billion yen, which would equal to about $10 million today, in order to create a faithful adaptation of the manga. In order to achieve this, several major Japanese film studios, including Kodansha, Toho, and Bandai Namco, formed what was later named the Akira Committee and used this partnership in order to raise the funds needed for the film, eventually making a total of 700 million yen, or around $5.5 million, making it the most expensive Japanese anime ever at the time. And with the budget secured, the film finally began production in 1987.
What are you waiting for? Hurry!
However, making the film proved to be easier said than done. Otomo claimed to have filled 2,000 pages of notebooks containing various ideas and character designs for the film, but the final storyboard consisted of a trimmed down 738 pages. Otomo also had difficulty adapting the manga into a movie, as he had trouble shortening the 6-volume plot into a 2-hour runtime. On top of that, when the film began production, the manga wasn't even finished yet, so he had to find a way to bring the story to a satisfying end without actually having an ending in mind. Because we all know how well that works out.
I apologize for troubling you.
In order to find the right ending, he actually wrote the conclusion first and worked his way backwards, so that he could know in reverse order which manga elements would make the cut into the anime, and therefore suitably resolve the manga's plot points into a 2-hour story. In addition, animating the film was no easy feat either. It's estimated that the movie contains around 160,000 single drawings, which was around 2 to 3 times more than any other animated movie made at the time, and 2,212 shots, which equates to about 18 shots per minute of screen time. Also, because the movie was mostly set at night, the animators had to use even more colour than usual to fill in the backgrounds. 327 different colours were used throughout the movie, 50 of which were created purely from scratch.
Good. Keep at it.
Also, fun fact for you, the movie's animation studio Tokyo Movie Shinsha would later go on to animate Animaniacs and Batman the Animated Series. The more you know.
Wow.
In addition, this was one of the first animated movies to incorporate both hand-drawn animation and CGI, though it was mainly used to animate Dr. Onishi's pattern indicator, but it was also used to tweak some background elements such as explosions and lens flares. Akira was released on July the 16th, 1988 in Japan and was a moderate success, grossing 750 million yen, around $7.1 million, making it the 6th highest grossing film that year at the Japanese box office. Streamline Pictures then gave the movie a limited release in the US on December the 25th, 1989. However, the US release of the film was a complete disaster, only grossing $1 million. Ouch.
Shut up! I can handle this!
However, once the movie was released on home video, it was suddenly a gigantic success, making a total of $19 million from VHS releases alone, and Akira suddenly started to gain a huge fan base. Over the years, the film's popularity began to grow and grow, even attracting the attention of George Lucas and Steven Spielberg, and Akira received worldwide critical acclaim. In addition, the movie proved to have had a huge influence on the sci-fi genre, many even putting it on the same level as Star Wars and Blade Runner. And it inspired several movies, TV shows, and video games over the years, including... Are you ready? The Matrix, Dark City, Kill Bill, Chronicle, Looper, The Dark Knight, Midnight Special, Inception, Godzilla, Stranger Things, Battlestar Galactica, Half-Life, Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy VII, Ghost in the Shell, Battle Angel Alita, Cowboy Bebop, and the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Just to name a few.
Very well.
And to this day, the movie is considered one of the greatest animated films of all time, and it's often credited with bringing Japanese animation into the mainstream. I will say, I am quite impressed with the movie's ability to predict the future. I mean, right off the bat, it's set in 2019 and World War III has just taken place. Come January 2020 and it supposedly happened. And if that doesn't freak you out, it's 2019 in Tokyo and it's mentioned that a new Olympic stadium is being built in time for the Games in 2020. In 2013, it was announced that Tokyo would be hosting the 2020 Olympics. Okay, this movie's way ahead of its time.
This is bad, man, real bad.
I do love the animation style. It really looks gorgeous and it's a beautiful movie to look at. The fact that it came out in the 80s as well is even more impressive. It looks like an anime from the 2000s. But what even is this music? Did the composer just attack his kitchen implements? So, why is this kid blue? Is this dude's son a Smurf? No, basically this little shithead has psychic abilities. And they look like that apparently, just run with it. Okay! This movie! I don't need to go on a huge rampage like I normally do because it's only animated, it's not real, but no! It! In fact, in a way, that's worse. They can make anything happen with animation, and they kill a dog. Why? Kill a cat. Kill a cat. Please. Can someone just shoot a cat in the head? Like, it's always dogs. Have you noticed? When has there... Okay, Satin Tango. You know what? You. I don't care. Cats deserve it. Cats are little heads.
Hey, look, that's blood.
Thanks for that. What, you describing it for the blind? So the buildings start to shatter and this looks incredible. Huge credit to the animators and the movie does have a strong opening, making me want to know what the hell is going on. But man, I'm just getting flashbacks to the London riots. Jesus Christ, is this kid extremely flammable? But no, not only is he psychic, he's God and somehow survives. Just run with it.
You can't run away. I came to get you.
He's like a creepy midget Bond villain.
Do you punks expect me to believe that you were all on your way in the middle of the night to see your sick mother? And then you accidentally ran across a group of clowns, they attacked, and you had no choice but to defend yourselves?
What the hell is wrong with the voice acting here? Alright, I know that the original copy was obviously subtitled and not dubbed, so it's not really fair to rip on the movie for the voice acting, but this was the only copy I could find, so nah, it's fair game.
If your penalty points total more than 50, you will be sent to the adult court.
Shut up! Get off our backs!
Are you listening to me, Whip? You lost me, Coach. Shut up! Oh! Shut up! Ooh. Shut up!
Isn't this child abuse? I mean, they're clearly teenagers. Apparently it's no big deal in Japan.
No, the old in the dorm is so strict I can't go out after 10. Right, the one that looks like a goat. Yeah, she even has a beard. It's gross, you know? But I'll try to sneak out as soon as she hits the hay. Get it? Goats eat hay? Pretty funny, huh?
My God, her comedic timing is awful. Learn how to deliver a... punchline.
Let's run for it.
Go! Get up!
Okay, what the hell? Is he Superman? Are his legs made out of steel? Is anyone in this movie a human? So Tetsuo starts to freak out and gets a massive migraine. Interestingly, if you look closely, he has brief visions of events that take place later on in the movie, which is admittedly a clever way of showing his abilities and foreshadowing later events at the same time. And he even imagines his guts falling out, which looks awesome.
Hold it. Stop right there.
Thank you very much. Look out!
Oh, okay, this gory animation is brilliant. More blood!
Canada!
Sorry, but anytime they say that name, it sounds like they're mispronouncing Canada.
Anyway, we still have this request. Asking for a special budget to continue the experiments on number 25.
Please can you do something interesting? Alright, yeah, this film isn't for me. I can see why it's so popular, and it's probably more for anime fans, but I just found myself extremely bored for a lot of it. It's not that long, just over 2 hours, but the story doesn't really interest me, so it tends to drag a lot more than it should. It got my attention with the opening, but after that, I just struggle to get any investment out of it. Man, those pills he took must have been hella strong. Jesus Christ, this got dark! And then he becomes covered in jizz!
Get away!
And then he goes swimming in the teddy jizz! Oh great, he's got glass stuck inside his foot. Was this just a popular theme back in 1988?
What's this? Room 887? The new test subject. Uh-oh. The automatic lock is open.
Who are you talking to? The movie may drag for me, but damn, when it gets to the dark moments, it's insane. These parts are awesome. I mean, at this point, we're nearly at the hour mark, and what exactly has happened? The kid drives into a psychic zombie baby, gains his powers, and is now held captive as a test subject while his friends look for him, and then we just kill time until the ending. What the hell were they smoking when they came up with this? Seriously, how did they make a mutated blue psychic dude boring?
Tetsuo?
You blockhead!
Alright, I have noticed that this movie just has the strangest of insults.
Pea-brain! Fish face! Blockhead!
Which is very weird because they clearly have loads of blood and gore and they obviously don't have a problem with cursing.
Son of a bitch.
See? They can easily say son of a bitch, but then they resort to calling each other fish face.
Hey fella, you're a turkey, you know that?
He was still wearing the uniform from the experimental hospital. It's like he's someone else. Even Yama. He asked him if he was really the Tetsuo that we knew.
I wish I cared. It's just, I don't remember any of these characters. The only one I remember is Kaneda. And that's just because of the ridiculous name, not the character.
Wait!
Look at this guy. Looks like Trump had sex with a beaver. It's dragged so much. I can't even enjoy the gory scenes anymore. It just means nothing when I'm not invested in the characters or the story, so it's just meaningless. A dude gets shot and I'm still bored. The city even is under attack and I don't care. The animation is so spectacular that I wish I cared what was going on, but I don't. It's a animated disaster movie and I'm bored. I don't care about any of this. The story doesn't interest me. The characters don't interest me. It's just blah. That's my genius analysis. Put that on the DVD. Cinematic Venom's great insight is that Akira is blah.
It's beautiful.
The animation is. The script, not so much. I'm sure this dude being half machine would actually be quite emotional if I gave a but I can only wonder. I'm just showing clips now to show off how great the animation is, but the story is so lacking, it means nothing. It just comes across like they're all out of ideas and are just trying to make it as weird as possible right now, just for the sake of it to kill more time. Just get to the credits! It just keeps going! How is it possible that it's still going?
I am Tetsuo.
I am so damn bored. Wait, there's someone called Fuckazaki? That's an awesome name! Too bad this movie isn't for me. But I can see why it's such a big hit. If you're an anime fan, I'd say check it out. I was a big fan of Spirited Away because I was engrossed in the story as well as the animation. But here, I love the visuals, but the story and characters is where it loses me. But it's definitely an acquired taste. I won't say that it's a bad movie, it's not. It just isn't my thing. Check it out for your own judgment. Anime fans in the comments, how dare you not like this?